It's me again. To be honest, this is kind of hard for me. It's very personal, very emotional, and also a little bit embarrassing, to be honest. The first video that I made for the Reach for the Stars campaign, I tried to keep very brief. I know that's what most people want. But unfortunately, with our current situation, with everything that's going on, it's kind of hard to keep it brief. So this is going to be a little bit of a long video, a longer story. And I hope you guys will hang in there with me and hear me out because as much as I hate to admit it right now, we need help. Um when we originally bought this house, and speaking of, please excuse the state of my office. Things have just been bonkers. But when we first bought this house, we got it with the intentions of being able to help family, and to move Gray's mother in, Michael's mother. And we did those things. We've used this house for family gatherings, to give shelter to family members and friends who didn't have it at the time, things like that. Unfortunately, in the process, we got taken advantage of a lot. Does that mean we regret the help we gave people? We regret the outcome, but not what we were trying to do, because we know we were trying to do the right thing. In short, that started making things a little rough on us, but at the time, it wasn't anything we couldn't recover from, right? Well, Michael's mom passed away last year, and after she passed away, we decided it's time to go back to Tennessee to be with my parents. And I really need to be with my parents, to be honest. Well, we started looking for a house, decided to sell this one, and we had a so-called investor reach out to us, make us an offer on the house. We took it, signed the contract, and it was like, okay, well, we haven't bought another place yet, so now we're going to have to rent something down in Tennessee so that we can have somewhere to go where these buyers can come in and take over this house. So we rented a place down there. Here's where it gets ugly. Number one, the place we rented, I rented it sight unseen. And that's because I grew up around the corner from it. I knew this house. I knew the wonderful woman that used to live there. And I knew she had passed away and that her son in law had control of it now. But I thought because she was such a good person, he had to be too. That was my first mistake. And you'll see what I mean by that here in a few minutes. Well, in the process of all that, suddenly we start having real estate agents show up here wanting to show our house, telling us, quote, the owners sent us. Come to find out, what those people were that signed the contract to buy our house were wholesalers. We didn't find out until afterwards that that's what, number one, what they were, and number two, that in the state of Virginia, that's illegal. What they do is pretend they're buying your home. And then instead, while the contract, waiting to close is happening, they're trying to shop it out and sell it for a higher price. And yeah, it turned into a big mess. So we ended up stuck with this house. And the house we rented in Tennessee, we go down, we rent a U-Haul, load up a bunch of our stuff, go down, excited to start getting moved. We get there, and this place is in shambles. We couldn't even move all of our stuff in. We couldn't live there. I talked to the landlord multiple times. Oh, I'm going to get it fixed. I'm going to get it fixed. Come back down in 2 weeks. We'll have it ready. We go back down 2 weeks later. Still the same thing. This went on for months. And we were paying them rent while this is going on and had to rent storage units to put our stuff in. Then we go back down there one day and find where, while we're not there because we can't live in it yet, that one of their employees that was supposedly supposed to be working on fixing the house had actually been going in there, getting drunk, using up our toilet paper, and using my grandfather's recliner to sleep in. The landlord's daughter, who was helping him handle all of this, I have letters from her, text messages from her, and pictures and videos to document everything. She admitted her father rented that house to us without it being ready. She admitted the man they had going in there supposedly working was an alcoholic that wasn't doing anything. She admitted all kinds of things. And after 6 months, we realized we couldn't keep paying them rent and paying this house payment and paying storage units and everything else. If it had just been the rent and the house payment here, we probably could have. But having to do storage units and this, that, and the other. And every time, you got to keep in mind, that's a 12-hour trip from here to there. So every time we hauled stuff down because they told us the house was going to be ready, that was hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Altogether, that ordeal ended up costing us over $20,000 when you get right down to it. We asked them for our money back. They gave us $1,200 back. That was it. And then tried to tell me, don't know what you're upset about. That house was move-in ready. We still have stuff in storage units down there. This ordeal with that rental house, that was our down payment money to buy another house. All of this has put us in a financial bind that has been a nightmare. We're facing losing this place now because, like I said, financial bind. We've got to catch up at least 4 months worth of payments here and still try to get a place down there. We've been trying to sell this house, but the market around here right now is not good. My parents are not in the best of health. I need to be with them. My grandbabies are in Tennessee. I need to be with them. So we were going to owner finance this for somebody. But we found out there's a lot of pitfalls with that. So now what we're hoping to do is save this place. And we're going to use it to do some good. We have some people that might need a place to stay. And some people that might need a place where they could set up kennels and runs for animals. That's what we're going to do. But we've got to catch up the house payments. And we've still got to come up with a down payment for a home that we're looking at in Tennessee. So that's why we're doing this. And we don't like doing it at all. But just so you guys know that this is not BS. It's not just some sob story. It got to the point where every time we went to that house in Tennessee, I would take videos and pictures. I'm not going to put it all in here because this video is already going to be long enough. But I am going to put the last 3 videos that I took. And you can hear me in each one of them. I state the date. I go around, I talk about what's wrong, I show the issues, and talk about what the landlord and his daughter said to us. Now, we have tried getting an attorney down there to try to get our money back. I called every attorney in Giles County, Tennessee, and these people have used every attorney there. So, of course, these attorneys can't take us because then it would be a conflict of interest. Well, on top of that, I've talked to several people that were done this way by these people on different properties. Plus, they own a garage and they have been doing people dirty on their mechanic work as well. We've been trying everything to try to avoid doing this, but we're at the end of our rope. We don't know what else to do. So let me pull up these videos for you guys and judge for yourselves if this place was, quote, move in ready and if we were in the wrong. Today is, what is today? September 13th, 14th? 14th. September 14th. Since the day we rented this place, none of the stuff has been done or finished. We still can't finish moving in because there is stuff piled everywhere, including on the stairs. Nothing has been fixed. This is not ours. This is what's left behind by supposed workers that were supposed to be fixing up here. And instead, it's still exactly as it was. See if I can get to a light. There's lights hanging out of the ceiling, exposed insulation, rigged up windows. And downstairs, the bedroom has one electrical outlet and it's hanging out of the wall with exposed wires, and it doesn't even work. And look at that. There is black mold growing everywhere. Everything in here is moist and damp. And part of that is probably because this window still has no glass in it. There's just plastic taped up there. As well as this window in here. Let me get to it. Is completely rotten with apparently animals and bugs coming in because there's a bird's nest. So instead of being able to move into the place we're paying for, we're sleeping on air mattresses when we're here and not even able to use the place we're paying for. There's that outlet. Closet doors are not on. Most of the doors don't even have doorknobs. We don't know what to do at this point. More of their stuff piled up here. There's mice, which, I mean, we can deal with that. We can set traps, do what needs to be done with that, but this is just not what we paid for. And we can't even actually live in it. But yet they keep taking money. And we've also come in twice now. Come back into town to check and see if things were done. And found where somebody's been in the house. Somebody's been using the house when we're not here. See the bedroom door? You know, another one, no doorknobs. Floors in there, not even finished. Again, black mold. Black mold. And yet we're paying $1,200 a month. It is Saturday, October 25th at 9:25 a.m. We arrived here at 6 a.m. We had informed the Gibsons that since the work has not been completed to the house and we've never even gotten to live in it, we would be moving. We did advise them that somebody had been coming in and out of the house. So they changed the locks. As you can see, all of that's still piled up back there. Let me get around here. The shed's still piled full of somebody's stuff. Not ours, but, you know, whatever. And they never gave us a key to the new locks. She said she would bring one over and leave it, and yet we get here, there's no key. That's blocking the door. The doorknob has been removed. And just a hole left there. So we can't get in to get our stuff. This is running on our power. In our name with a hole there. And around the front, oh, and as you can tell, the supposed yard maintenance that's supposedly done hasn't been being done either. And around the front, trash still out here, and even more trash all over the front porch. And they changed this as well. Removed the doorknob and put another deadbolt on. We can't get in to get our things at all. There's wood in there leaned up against an antique chest that I have. I can't tell if my shelf is there. And I don't know if you could see it from here, but the stuff is still piled on the stairs, still piled in the closets. I've been calling them and texting them since about 7 this morning. They refuse to answer the phone. They refuse to return text. And nobody will bring us a key. It is Saturday, November 8th. We've made it back down to the Garner house again. I have continually been texting the Gibsons asking for our money back. Still haven't gotten it. One day she said she was going to bring it to us when we were down the last time, and she never came back. And now they're asking if they can just mail us a check instead of just giving it to us while we're here. Still no glass in the windows. the trash still out there in the barrel, and more trash on the front porch. Still mold growing all over everything. So you can see all the trash and stuff thrown out on the front porch. Still all this crap. Outlets still not fixed. Still stuff piled in the closets. Still no doorknobs. That outlet's still not fixed. This window in here, they've still not addressed it being rotten or the wall behind it being rotten. Bird's nest. And closet door still not on, still no doorknobs there. We go upstairs. And the crap is still all over the stairs. Nothing been done. They did at least, however, sort of fix the window up here. Still all this trash just tossed around, thrown around, whatever. This is even worse now than what it was, but it's because somebody actually was in here doing work. They did sort of fix the window, and that's been about it. Yeah. See, the door still ain't been put back on. And the back door still has no doorknob. Let's go down here and take a look at that. And again, the mold is still growing. It's actually getting worse. It's worse than it was. We've paid them around $7,000 and still haven't gotten to live in this place because they never fixed any of it. And as you can see right there, not even a doorknob anymore. All right, guys, there you go. There you have it. That's what's going on. That's what we've been through. And as much as we hate asking for help, we don't know what else to do. Any and all help will be greatly appreciated. Please don't think it won't. And if we can manage to pull out of this mess, we're going to go on and continue to work on building what we wanted to build in the first place and make this house something that can be used to help others as well. Speaking of which, another reason we're kind of nervous about maybe just selling this place or losing it or any of that. One of the things we've done for years here is try to make this place like a sanctuary for wildlife. I used to do wildlife rehab for the state. And even though I don't, do official rehab anymore, what we've done is try to make this property a safe place where the wildlife can come and go as they please and they know nobody's going to hurt them. So we're kind of scared if it ends up in somebody else's hands, that's going to go out the window. There's a lot. And what we want to do in Tennessee, I've told you what we want to do with this place. What we want to do is Tennessee is find a place that's got a little bit of acreage, right? That's going to be where we live, where we work. And I'm gonna go back into wildlife rehab in Tennessee. It's one of the things that, while a lot of times it can be heartbreaking, it can be one of the most rewarding things in the world too. So, what we're asking for help with is to save this place and to get a place down there. We've actually been looking at one. It's a fixer upper, which we're not afraid of. We are not afraid of a fixer upper. It's one of the cheaper places we can get there, and it's got some acreage with it. It's got enough room for us to live and work and be able to do the rehab, all the things that we really want to do. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. Like I said, this is hard. This is this is honestly really hard. But thanks for hearing me out. And if you can help, maybe just spread the word. Every dollar counts, just whatever. It will be appreciated. And we will find a way to pay it forward. I swear. Have a good day, guys.